Shiba Inu is fighting a critical battle, and the charts are screaming for attention. The latest technical data on this Friday, November 14th, 2025, shows a classic consolidation, but don't let that quiet trading fool you. Analysts are dropping their alerts. Whales are moving silently, accumulating near a key support level, while a massive burn surge electrifies the community. But what am I even talking about? Well, let me explain this explosive new narrative that could shape the next major Shiba Inu move. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Please note that by the time you see this video, some rates may have changed. Financial advice is not included in this video. Today's analysis focuses on the short-term price forecast for Shiba Inu, driven by a tension between market consolidation and underlying fundamental growth within the Shibarium ecosystem. For several weeks, Shiba Inu has traded within a tight range, a typical pattern analysts observe before a significant price movement. This period of quiet trading has made the technical and on-chain data more crucial than ever for professional price prediction models. The focus is shifting away from purely speculative trends towards measurable utility and deliberate supply reduction efforts. The market capitalization of Shiba Inu is currently stable at around $5.4 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is approximately $200 million, indicating strong interest despite the sideways price action. This phase of quiet accumulation by large investors, combined with accelerating ecosystem developments, is what many analysts are using to form their aggressive predictions for the remainder of 2025. The core factor underpinning these forecasts is the long-term impact of Shibarium's utility on the token's massive circulating supply, fundamentally changing the token's valuation metric. The most significant event driving the latest analyst revisions is a sudden, massive surge in the Shiba Inu token burn rate, paired with a new utility milestone. According to on-chain data reported on November 13th, the 24-hour burn rate for Shiba Inu skyrocketed by over 3,651%, which resulted in nearly 180 million tokens being permanently removed from circulation. This immense deflationary event is a direct result of transaction fees generated by increased activity on the Shibarium Layer 2 network, firmly linking utility to scarcity. This single-day burn-off has injected a powerful short-term supply shock narrative into the market. Simultaneously, a new utility alliance was announced just days prior, integrating Shiba Inu into a decentralized telecom network via Unity nodes for infrastructure verification. Analysts view this partnership as strategically crucial, anchoring the token to a major industry and moving it further beyond its meme coin origins. This combination of a dramatic verifiable scarcity event and a new real-world utility case has forced numerous forecasting models to adjust their near-term resistance targets upwards in anticipation of a major price reaction. Despite the profoundly bullish fundamental news, the immediate market reaction has been one of cautious consolidation, keeping the price range tight. On November 14th, Shiba Inu is trading near the 927 units level, reflecting a minor decrease of approximately 3% over the last 24 hours. The active trading volume, sitting around $200 million, shows continuous speculative engagement, but the price remains confined. Technical analysis shows that the token is currently attempting to hold a critical support zone around 900 units. A sustained hold above this psychological level is vital for a bullish continuation. Failure to maintain the 900 units support could risk a deeper correction. Analysts have identified the short-term recovery target, or the buy-the-dip confirmation level, at approximately 1242 units. A breakout above this point is needed to confirm the transition into an aggressive bullish trend. The current consolidation phase is widely interpreted as a period of smart money accumulation, where large players are building positions before the next impulsive move, likely triggered by a high-volume breakout above the 1,000 units resistance mark. On-chain metrics and technical patterns are providing the strongest evidence for a potential price explosion. Firstly, on-chain data confirms the foundational health of the ecosystem. The burn rate spike is the clearest deflationary signal, bringing the cumulative burn-off to over 410 trillion Shiba Inu tokens. Analyst projections suggest that for the more bullish price scenarios to become reality, the total value locked TVL on Shibarium needs to exceed $50 million, which will ensure a sustained and high burn rate. Secondly, technical analysis reveals a powerful bullish reversal signal. Analysts have identified an inverse head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour charts. This pattern's crucial neckline is situated near the 936 units level. A confirmed high-volume breakout above this neckline is expected to trigger a target move towards the 1025 units level, signaling an 11.6% upswing. However, the 200-day exponential moving average EMA remains a formidable overhead resistance, which has successfully rejected previous rallies. The confluence of verifiable scarcity, burn, and a high-probability technical reversal pattern establishes a solid framework for analysts to predict a major near-term swing. Analyst commentary suggests Shiba Inu is fundamentally transitioning from a purely speculative meme coin to a utility-backed Layer 2 asset. Bullish implications, according to experts, the integration of Shiba Inu into Web3 infrastructure via Shibarium and new partnerships provides a tangible mechanism for value creation. The most optimistic models, fueled by the accelerating burn rate and the promise of future Shibarium Layer 3 upgrades, suggest a potential rally targeting a maximum price of 7,700 units by the end of 2025. More conservative yet significant maximum targets range between 2,378 units and 5,804 units. The core of this bullish thesis is the continued systemization of the burn mechanism, which systematically reduces supply against rising utility-driven demand. Bearish implications. Conversely, analysts caution that the token still faces its biggest headwind, its massive circulating supply of approximately 589.5 trillion tokens. Without an unprecedented and sustained exponential reduction in supply, achieving milestones like 1 cent remains mathematically challenging. The bearish scenario predicts that if user growth on Shibarium plateaus, the price could drop to a minimum of 800 units. The 200-day EMA continues to signify that sellers are dominant in the longer-term trend. The implication is that while development is strong, it must translate directly and exponentially into sustained Shibarium adoption to validate the higher price targets. The Shib Army's community has reacted with strong enthusiasm to the latest events, while the development team maintains a focus on structural stability. The massive 3,651% surge in the burn rate was met with elation across social media, viewing it as the clearest validation yet that Shibarium is fulfilling its deflationary purpose. The telecom partnership also received a highly positive reception, providing concrete proof of real-world utility. The social dominance of Shiba Inu remains strong, maintaining high market visibility. Simultaneously, the core development team is focused on critical infrastructure updates, including the ongoing migration of the Remote Procedure Call (RPC) infrastructure to eliminate single points of failure. The team is also developing enhanced governance features for the community, demonstrating a commitment to long-term viability and security over short-term hype. This technical focus is crucial for building a resilient platform capable of supporting the high burn rates needed for price appreciation. The price forecasts for November 14, 2025, highlight the path forward based on technical targets. Short-term forecast: 1 week, 1 month. A decisive, high-volume close above the 936 units technical neckline is expected to trigger a rapid move to the 1025 units resistance level, with 1,200 units as the next target. A drop and sustained close below the critical 900 units support could signal a retest of the 800 units low. Short-term daily forecasts suggest a sustained tight range near the 975 units mark for the coming week, implying consolidation will continue until a decisive breakout occurs. Long-term forecast: 3 months, 3 years. Maximum targets range widely, with conservative estimates around 920 units, and aggressive utility-dependent targets reaching up to 5,804 units. Highly bullish scenarios, factoring in exponential Shibarium success and increased real-world adoption, target the 10,000 units level. However, achieving this requires continuous massive increases in the daily transaction volume and burn rate on the Layer 2 network. The current narrative is compelling, driven by a powerful deflationary catalyst and strong technical signals, yet the primary risk remains the enormous circulating supply. The burn rate, while impressive in its surge, must be sustained and multiplied by a factor of hundreds to have a rapid material impact on the total token supply. If Shibarium adoption stalls, the deflationary mechanism will falter, and the price will fall back into a range dictated by unpredictable speculative market sentiment. The neutral insight is that the current consolidation around the 900 units support level is a positive technical sign, showing resistance to selling pressure. A neutral approach involves waiting for a confirmed, high-volume breakout above the 1,000 units resistance as the validation signal. Until then, Shiba Inu remains a high-volatility asset where fundamental structural improvements are being built, but the price is still subject to the wider crypto market's unpredictable swings. So there you have it, the full breakdown of Shiba Inu's critical position on this explosive Friday. We have a massive, record-breaking burn rate setting the stage for a supply shock, technical charts screaming a bullish reversal is imminent, and brand new utility partnerships anchoring the token to a multi-trillion-dollar industry. The stage is set for a dramatic move, but the old resistance levels are putting up a fierce fight. Will the Shib army hold the line? Or will the selling pressure win the day? The coming weeks will decide Shiba Inu's fate. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.